There is a thread that runs through my veins, subtle yet powerful, winding its way through every corner of my being. It's a thread that carries memories, dreams, and whispers of long-lost hopes. I didn't choose it, nor could I sever it, even if I tried. The essence of this thread is woven into my soul with the gentleness of a weaver's hand, each passing moment adding depth and color to the intricate tapestry that makes me who I am. The more I live, the more I realize how deeply it has become a part of me. It is not visible to others, yet it defines me in ways words cannot fully capture. Some call it destiny, others fate, but I know it as the very fabric of my existence. Every challenge, every joy, every sorrow. This thread stretches, pulls, and redefines itself with each new chapter in my life, binding me to something far greater than I can ever understand or control. It is my silent companion, constant yet invisible, guiding my every step without my knowing. In the moments when I feel lost, when the weight of the world presses heavily on my chest, I can feel that thread pulling me back from the edge. It is in those moments of despair that I remember the sacred bond between me and the unknown forces that shape my life. This thread is not just a metaphor. It is a force that connects me to the past, the present, and the future. It has survived through the turmoil of time, pulling me through both darkness and light. It knows the secret language of the heart, the unspoken words that linger between breaths. With every choice I make, this thread shifts, weaving new patterns into the story of who I am becoming. I have learned that in the quietest moments I can hear its hum, a soft whisper that carries the wisdom of the ages, urging me to move forward. It teaches me patience and resilience, reminding me that no matter how fractured I may feel, I am always whole, always connected. I wonder sometimes if the people who cross my path are meant to be part of this intricate weaving. They arrive in my life with a sense of purpose, like threads from their own tapestry being gently drawn into mine. Each person, no matter how fleeting their presence, leaves a mark, a stitch that completes some part of me. I often think of the souls I have met, the fleeting interactions that have left an imprint deeper than I ever realized. Some people only stay for a moment, but their impact is undeniable. The thread that binds me to them may stretch across miles or years, but it is never truly severed. We are all part of the grand weave of existence, a collection of stories and experiences interlaced with others. As we move through life, we touch each other's threads, changing them, softening them, leaving behind a little piece of ourselves that stays with the other, forever part of the collective fabric of the world. The more I reflect on the thread that binds me, the more I realize that it stretches far beyond the edges of my own life. It connects me to something larger, something that transcends my individual experience. This thread holds the memories of all the people who have come before me, their hopes, their fears, their triumphs, and their losses. It carries the wisdom of generations long past, woven into its very strands. As I stand in the present, I am acutely aware of the vast web of lives that have come before mine, shaping the person I am today. My thread is a continuation of theirs, a connection that binds me to the history of my ancestors. I carry their strength, their stories, and their resilience within me, often without even realizing it. I find that my actions, my words, my very existence are shaped by this invisible web, a force that transcends time, space, and the boundaries of individual lives. It is humbling to know that we are not alone. We are part of a much larger, infinite. There are moments when I wish I could see the entire tapestry, to understand the pattern in its fullness. I imagine it as a work of art, vast and intricate, filled with moments of joy and sorrow, light and darkness. If only I could step outside myself for a moment and witness the design in its entirety, perhaps I would understand my place in the grand scheme of things. But the beauty of this thread, of this weaving, is that it does not allow me that privilege. It forces me to trust in the process, to believe that each step, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, contributes to the greater whole. The design is not for me to understand completely, it is for me to live, to experience, and to feel. Perhaps that is the greatest gift this thread offers, the ability to embrace uncertainty, to walk the path without knowing where it leads, and to trust that every experience is part of something much larger than myself. In the quiet hours when everything is still and the world seems to fade away, I sometimes catch glimpses of the deeper meaning behind my thread. It is in these moments that I can almost feel the pulse of the universe, a gentle rhythm that guides me forward, step by step. I have learned to listen more closely, to pay attention to the subtle signs and signals that the thread offers. It speaks through my dreams, my emotions, the people I meet, and the choices I make. Each experience, each connection is a thread in its own right, woven into the larger design of my life. There is a quiet, unwavering faith in the journey that I am on, even when I cannot see the destination. The thread pulls me forward, encouraging me to trust the process, to be patient, and to remain open to whatever comes next. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a light that will guide me home.